Alrighty, welcome back to episode 2, maybe, probably. Don't know how I'm split this up, but probably episode 2. Pretty big gap. Played like 3, 4 hours off camera. Game's fucking hard. Like the game hits a brutal difficulty spike. Bosses are rough. So I had to do a bunch of grinding. I got stuck on this water node lady. Summons feel really good. Yeah, I do like that you level up all 8 members. Alright, so for some reason none of the in-game sound recorded, which is kind of awkward since I constantly refer to the voice acting and the music for the last episode. So, whoopsies. Blame past Cody, not this Cody. So this episode sounds a little empty, but we'll get it fixed for future ones. We'll see you next time. But oh, he's got a statue. I didn't realize Tiger Man had a statue. Do we all have statues? Okay, we all have statues. I don't like these things. These little minion type monkey things. They're really annoying. Wait, why am I at you now? Did I hit the wrong? Did I hit the wrong button? Yeah, the story's structured really weird. I don't like. The world is interesting. I'll give the world credit. I feel like we're gonna go. I feel like it's gonna be predictable for a while though. Um, there's full voice acting. It's not bad. Generally, I think voice acting is pretty. At least for the main 8. All the side characters, it's not good at all. But the main 8, I think is fine. Why can't I slash? Because I'm in town. It's weird when your battle's in town. But yeah, I think we're gonna follow a pattern of each of the towns. We each fight new monsters. We learn about one of the party members more and more. Um, yeah, we keep learning about each party member, and then we keep learning about their races, and then we do all 8 before we go elsewhere in the plot. So I'm feeling this is gonna go, but we'll see. It's not that predictable. But yeah, it's a fine game. It's got good turn-based JRPG combat. It's really status heavy. I don't love. So the statuses are super broken, like more than any other game I've seen before. So I don't love how broken the statuses are. Let's go neutral. Alec is ridiculous. I thought he was really bad when I first started playing the game. And yeah, I got the first dungeon. He's not very good. I don't think he's good at all. But he's actually super busted. With his at least his early game skill tree. Oh yeah, I didn't actually fuck with the jobs and stuff. Should probably do that before I get too far. More fire. Just leave. Oh, you're weak too. Oh shit, we're really weak to fire. It's limited on who I can get jobs to, right? Let's go Dagmar. Let's make Dagmar probably a black mage. Dagmar's designs are not as wild. Yeah. Let's go Dagmar. Am I not limited on who I can give jobs to? I thought I was limited. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I can only give 2 at first. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's see what these fucking skill trees have to offer. Oh, I can't do anything. Alright, he looks pretty cool. Yeah, the designs are all really good. What about you? Do I have any points for you? Another full-powered, sharp, multi-hit. Yeah, Alec is absolutely the best early game unit. It's not even close. We're a ton of fire weak. Another thing I don't like is you have to select the ability first before you know if it's gonna be effective or not for elements and stuff. Anything like Pokemon Persona, like it's gonna tell you before you select it. But this game, you don't get a. You have to rotate through everything before you can learn what's effective and what's not, and that I don't like. I mean, there's 8 of you. Like, it's another thing too. I don't know. They could take more advantage of if the fact there's so many of them so early. Like, I mean, other RPGs don't either, but I don't know. You could have the other party members do more, but yeah, my biggest issue is just that they give you they give you all 8 just immediately. I don't like that. Don't get me wrong. I like choice, and don't like games that hold too long on your party. Um, choice and variety are nice, but you really think it's important to slowly roll out your party. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Ba-dam, 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 bam. I think. No, is that? Okay. Not that way. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, I like jumping. Jumping is super nice to be able to do. Light platforming is fine. The words, but not a punishment for it. I don't think you even take damage because you just reheal anyway. I don't know how to do that side quest. But why give me a side quest if I can't advance? I don't have the tools to advance so far. Why would you give me that side quest? There's a little. There's some polish issues. With the game for sure. A bunch of little things. No auto battle. When you select a spell, when you use it and you go back the character to the next turn, you're back at the top of the menu. Most games will leave you at that spell you used. At least have the option to, and I don't like that you don't have that option. The text is super slow, and there's no option for speed up text. So this is pretty sure this is the newer devs, as far as I'm aware. The game is $40 MSRP. So look at that animation. I haven't seen that before. I haven't stood around. Athenaers, what you doing? Don't get into stuff, please. Love you. It's also not super clear who's talking. I mean, there's a movement and there's the voice lines, but like if you're not playing without voices, if you're not paying attention. Like the only movement unit barely moves right now. We only have 3 months left to live. Does this game end with the whole cast dying? I didn't really get. Maybe I just skimmed over the intro. I do like the camera angles too. They do the zoom in thing sometimes. And that's really nice. Again, there's a lot of things I really like. But there's a couple of things that I'm just like, So I still like it. I'm still enjoying it. It's probably a game I'm probably gonna beat, more than likely. See how hard it gets. It seems like it's pretty fucking hard. But there's definitely just some quality of life stuff that could be better. Honestly, yeah, the Migmies fucking suck. Some of the dialogue is kind of weird too. I don't know if it's a bad dub or it's Canadian French, according to. So I don't know what language it came out in. If it came out in French first, if it's natively written in French, or they wrote it in English, but I don't know if the translation. If it is written in French, I don't know if it's a bad translation. Because some of the dialogue feels super awkward. We are going to make this easy. We like to play JRPG on normal. For the bosses, I'm still gonna try to go to normal. I think the bosses, I like the bosses. But but the dungeons are pretty brutal, and I'm kind of getting exhausted playing the dungeons. So we're gonna try it on easy. Oh yeah, so you get negative focus. I'm learning the focus system. So you get negative focus when you hit resists. You get negative focus. kind of wish there were healing points in the dungeon. I know you can just teleport back to the town and get full heal, but that's just extra steps. The game should just have healing points in the dungeon. That would change. But yeah, the hitting doesn't seem to do anything. It's pretty weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Encounters like this are fine. Because they're making us have to use our brain a little bit and kind of use focus. I get that this is totally fine, but my biggest issue with the encounters are just some encounters the enemies go first and they are just throwing down so much fucking damage. Yes, if we want to heal, like why don't these auto heal us? These absolutely should auto heal us because I can just go to town. Ah, yes, I can't turn off. Yeah, there's so not enough settings. I hate how few settings there are. Come on, games. Games need a lot. I'm not a game dev, but games need a lot more settings. I want to turn down the in-battle voice acting. The actual so let's do that then. The voice acting is fine, but I hate. It's honestly 100% Alex. Alex going Y. His Y whine is extremely annoying. The voice acting's fine. Like for the main 8, it's fine. I don't mind the in-battle stuff. Yeah, no voice acting here though. Makes these scenes feel a lot hollow, especially with how they quiet down the music a lot during the dialogue. Which is fine. That's what you should do, but it just makes But I hate the dialogue during the battles. Why can't I have that option? Should be able to have that option. I had the same problem with Thorlands with You too. Thorlands with You didn't give me that option either. You should be able to turn off voice acting in battles and in the world and cutscenes, yada yada yada. You should have more options. Cause I don't know. I feel like people know how annoying. People should know how annoying the little dialogue is during battles. Like it's the same, especially in a 40-hour, 50-hour game. It's the same sentences over and over again. Did I get more jobs and stuff? No, but I did not get more jobs. Alright, and I've decided not to play any more Astria. This is only 2 episodes. I got like 8 hours of into the game. Did a lot off screen. Just for the complaints mentioned in this episode. It's fine. It's not a bad game. And I got other things going on, so it could be part of it. A different Cody, a different mood is so big for me for video games. So a different Cody, different mood. Maybe play this game a little more. It's not bad, but it's definitely got issues. It's not a perfect game. And fortunately for me, those issues weren't enough to keep pushing through it. Especially since it's like a 60-hour game, I think. Find out it's pretty long. So, but the combat's fun. Mostly, and the nodes are cool. So there's some upside to it, but everything else around it just needs a little more polish. Because I like indie games. I like AAA games. Not always understand things. However, there's just some certain AAA polish that you get missing from certain indie games. Not every, obviously some indie games are fucking perfect. Shovel Knight, but this one is just missing some of that love and polish. Not love, sorry, just some of that polish. It's got plenty of love into it. But yeah. So this is it. 2 episodes of Astria. We'll play something new. Bye bye.